Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we are going to be going through simple computer skills and applications. My name is Frederick Michael and I really thank you for the time you've spared to come and look up this video, and I hope by the end you will have learned something. So today we are going to be going through the introduction to simple computer skills. For this case we are going to be dealing with desktop computers or laptop computers, though computers are in very many forms. As long as it can input data, process it, and then give you information, then that qualifies to be a computer. But for this case we are limited to this. So to start with, let's start with the parts of this desktop. This right here is what we call the system tray. The system tray mainly contains these icons which can act as shortcuts. For example, if I tap this, it brings for you the notifications that you have, and then it shows you the calendar and stuff. Then if I come to this one, this battery, basically it shows like just shows you the battery, but if you tap it, it will give you more options. Like you have this connecting to the Wi-Fi, connecting to Bluetooth, you have the airplane mode, battery saver. Then you can come here to either increase the light, you can decide to reduce it depending on where you are. Then this is basically for the volume. In case you want to adjust the volume, you have just come here, then you adjust. And then we have this one is basically also for airplane mode, but basically it does the same thing, of course. Then let's move on. Now here we have what we call the taskbar. And then here we have this one is basically for the application that I use. For example, right now I'm using this, so they will come down here. In case you want to open you're opening various apps at the same time, the shortcuts will be right here. So you have just come, then you type in the one you want to use. This is basically for Windows 11, but for Windows 10 and the previous generations, this taskbar and this window and this Windows button, they used to be on the right of the computer or to my left, this other end. This is where you would find them. But the main difference for Windows 11, they are in the middle. So you have the search button whereby you can come and search anything or any setting. So basically, if you don't know where to find it, you can just come here and you type it. If you don't see the icon there, for example, I have some apps but there are no icons. You can see here, for example, let me say Camtasia. Here there is no icon, but if I come here and I type they'll bring the app. Hope you see this. Meaning some apps you may not see the icons there. These are what you call icons. They are like shortcuts to show it for you to open different files. So in case you can just come there, if you don't find it and you search, you'll be able to find your application that you want. Then then when you come to this is what you call the Windows button. If you tap it, it will bring for you what we call the start menu. Now here you can see also different icons which are also shortcuts for PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and so many. So in case you want to open all of those, just come there. Then this one usually contains the recently opened apps or the frequently opened, to simplify your work. In case you want to shut down your computer or you want to restart it, just come here. They bring for you this, you come to this option where there is the power button. This power button is universal for whatever device. As long as you see this, it is always the power button, the on and off. So just come here, press, then they bring for you the options. If you press restart, that's called your home boot. So you're home booting your computer. Then if you press shut down, it will completely shut down. So if you turn it on, then that is what you call a cold boot. So that's the main difference. For a home boot, you don't shut it down completely, but for a cold boot, it completely shuts down, then you start again. That is basically that. Now these are icons of different applications. In case you want to open Word, you just come here and you double tap and the application will open, as you can see. So it is loading. So it will look for any icon, that is if you want to open it. Here you basically have your recycle bin. In case you deleted stuff, they'll be collected this side, and they will take some time. After time, if you want them, you can come here and recover your files in case you deleted them accidentally. If not, you let them be, they will be deleted later on. If you just tap like this, there I've selected the file but I've not opened. If I double tap, like this, then the file will open. So just one tap, you have selected. Double tapping, you have opened. Okay, basically that's what we have for today. Next time we shall dive into how to open up a Word file, how to use the Word, how to save your files, and so on. But for now, let's end here. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share. Till next time, thank you.